Hey guys, welcome back. As of late, I've really been on a binge trying to catch up on people's videos and making comments. And if it seems like I haven't got around to you yet, I'm talking about the guys that I usually, whose pages I try to frequent. If I haven't got around to you yet, I am watching your videos and will be commenting soon. But I think I'm starting to get caught up. Uh, got some stuff in the mail this week, and just a little bit of everything. Got some new stuff, which is probably seemed kind of strange for me, but there's a few things I'm trying to pick back up on. I know with Marvel you got the Secret War thing coming out, and with DC you got Multiversity and Futures In and Convergence, and I'm gonna try to get in on a little bit of those and see how that's going on. We'll see, but like a lot of you, I'm finding a lot of stuff by other companies, like IDW and Boom and Image and Dark Horse that, everything's not based on a big mega crossover or something, and it's just like a good solid. Read, But anyway, I'll get to the stuff I've got this week. One of the few things I'm following from DC right now is the Multiversity, just because I love Grant Morrison. I love the alternate worlds concept. And he's, people that are fans of Morrison stuff know he's just a different kind of writer. But I love it. Got the latest Multiversity stuff. Got the Mastermen issue, which I think is, kind of shows what's going on Earth X or Earth 10. This is another one of those, it's sort of like an Elseworlds thing where, Kal-El or Superman gets discovered by the Germans, and then you have like Uncle Sam and the Freedom Fighters trying to come in and break their reign on the world or whatever. But it's actually really good, and I'd forgotten, or else I didn't know that Jim Lee did the art on this, so it's a really nice book. I like the cover on that. And got it a few days ago. I've actually got the regular version of this coming, but got the Multiversity guidebook. This is the Commandy cover. I think maybe Fowler did the art on this. I'm not sure. Tom Fowler. But guys that know me, and I got to grab anything that's got even remotely related to Commandy. So that was kind of a cool cover. It's got a neat little story with him and like Batman from two alternate worlds, and it's kind of got a guidebook. And I really got excited about this when I watched one of Sleepy Reader's videos. He kind of went through the book, and I knew I was going to love it, but really fun story. A lot of times it didn't make any sense, but that's Morrison. But you get like pages where he shows what heroes and or villains are on each dimension or alternate Earth or whatever. So, but the story that kind of runs through this is really good too. But I was really happy to get this. Got some stuff that's a few years old. Of course, like a lot of you, I'm a big Bernie Wrightson fan. This is just some more stuff from him, IDW. Doc Macabre. Of course, the art. And I think this is known as collaboration with Steve Niles that he's famous for. But I think there's like 3 issues of this, and I got this. I think I got this from my comic shop. Good looking stuff. As many of you already know, big fan of Joe Kubert, and I think I had a couple issues of this, but I just went ahead and got the whole 6-issue run just because I love Kubert. But this is the Tor series he did for DC. I guess about 2008, maybe. Yeah, 2008, about 7 years ago. And Kubert just one of those guys. I mean, he was around forever. I'm sad that he's gone now. I recently saw a video that he did kind of, he was showing his studio and all this kind of stuff, and he said one of the things then that he was grateful for, that he could go ahead and write and draw any comic he wanted, and it would already be, somebody would publish it for him. I mean, that's how big the guy was. I'm sure if Kirby was still around today, it'd be the same thing. But for lovers of Joe Kubert, this is like a newer take on his old character Tor. So there's issue 1, 2, kind of reminiscent a lot of the Tarzan stuff he did in the 70s. Issue 3. Number 4. Number 5. And last issue, number 6. So I'm really looking forward to digging into this one and reading it. I'm sure you can get this in a trade too, so for you Tor and Joe Kubert fans. I've kind of got on a little bit of a Harvey kick lately. I had been kind of on a Charlton kick, and I really got a lot of books that I want to get as far as like Charlton horror and stuff like that. And I kind of been watching some of Captain Strangelife's videos. You know, and everybody knows he's a big Harvey fan, and really that's the books that I really started reading when I first got into comics. And of course, you know, you look at them now and the other kind of simple and all that, but you know, that's okay. It's just one of those things, you know, if you don't want to get into a big multi-issue story arc or something like that. I mean, this is just really good, you know, fun stuff to read. I mean, it's just like the Archie stuff. You know, I'll get on an Archie kick once in a while. I mean, it just this is the stuff that I read before I really got into Marvel and DC. Before I guess I really became a collector. But I've been finding some good stuff, and so I'll just show a few of those. Here we go. The Friendly Ghost Casper, number 12. It's a cool little cover with Wendy the Good Little Witch on there. It's pretty good shape. I'm sure it's like late 50s. I'm not sure. I think Hans might have shown this on his videos. I'm pretty sure he did now because I know he collects the Rainy Day covers. But I saw this in a lot with some other Harvey stuff, and so I had to grab it. Okay, we have Spooky the Tough Little Ghost, number 101. More Silver Age Harvey, 12-cent cover price. Pretty decent shape. All these are like very good find. This one's got a crease. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's got a crease down there. Might have been from a subscription or something, but got Spooky number 81. Another fun looking little cover. And Tough Ghosts number 21, starring Spooky. Real colorful cover there. Okay, the rest of the stuff is mostly Silver Age DC, maybe early Bronze. Found an issue of Wonder Woman that I didn't have from the early 70s. It's one of these 48-page giants. It's number 197. I think it actually reprints some issues that came out like a year and a half before. And it's got a great Dick Giordano cover. Okay, and I've been trying to fill some holes in my Superboy run. And there's actually, these are more or less low grade, I guess, reading copies. Not too bad a shape, but you got Superboy 120. It's got a chunk out of the corner down there, but I really like this cover. Looks like some great Curt Swan art. And Superboy 121. Another great Swan cover. Jor-El's Visit to Earth. That little, somebody had a little ink stain or something on there, but I got these on the cheap, so I was pretty pleased. Excuse me. These next three, I'm going to try to do a video on for fans of Superboy. Most of you know that there came a time when Ma and Pa Kent, as they originally appeared, you know, they were kind of like old and gray and all this. Well, something happened that made them younger. and they stayed that way for a long time. And I always kind of wondered, what happened in there. I said, did they stay young before they died, or did they get old? And I know I've probably, had the books at one time, but I'm going to do a video kind of showing how that whole thing happened, where Superboy's parents got younger, a.k.a. Superman, whatever, and, what they were like when they were young and all that kind of stuff. But this is actually like the start of that story. Cool looking Superman book, number 161. More Curt Swan. Superman goes to war, and you have the last days of Ma and Pa Kent, which is kind of like the beginning of this little confusing run here. Okay. You have Superboy 145. Another one I didn't have. It's a cool Neil Adams cover. And this is the issue where they first became young and stayed young for years. And like I say, I think I've got one more book to pull out, and it kind of goes in with this. I think maybe Action Comics 500 kind of, you get the resolution to what went on here, for those of you that are interested. And here we have, I think I already had this book, but it came with the others in a lot. So Superboy 165, one of the giant books. Got some cool reprints in it. And this is actually got a reprint of one of those earlier issues. And I think it's a reprint of this one, actually. Last Days of Ma and Pa Kent. There was actually a Superboy story in the back of Superman. But this is actually a reprint of that, and they altered it. And I'll get into that when I actually do the video. But it was like the same story, except they altered a few panels to kind of, give you a better idea of what was going on. So I'll get to that later. Some more videos that I need to make. I have to go to work tonight, but tomorrow I'm off, and there's a couple I want to put on. I want to try to upload part 2 of my DC 100-pagers. And for those of you that are interested in that, and I'm trying to do that stuff chronologically, and that means I'm not trying to do it all like, by title, like all the Batman 100-pagers or all the Superman 100-pagers or all the House of Mystery. I'm just trying to do them by month as they came out, and sort of like, as I bought them, or as the ones I could get when I was a kid. So I'm going to try to upload one of those tomorrow. And I also, it's a good thing I'm getting caught up on videos, because I watched one of Hippies, and I didn't know that I got tagged for the Ford Creator thing. And we'll say for some of us old guys, picking 4 favorite creators is kind of hard, because my 4 might like change from month to month just because I love so many artists. But I've kind of got an idea how I'm going to do that one. I'm just going to kind of do it by my favorite artists, maybe like genre of comics. We'll see how that goes. I might have to cheat and put like a couple guys for this and a couple guys for that. But I'm going to try to upload that one tomorrow too. But anyway, guys, thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging around, if you did. And hope you're having a great weekend so far. And I will see you tomorrow. Onward and upward.